Last time on Tales and Tales, a D&D Adventure. The party found themselves at the entrance of the park where they spotted a mysterious tower surrounded by storm clouds. To get to the tower, though, they'll need to cross a lake that is surrounded by grung guards. They found surfboards to cross the lake, but instead of making a mad dash for the tower, Zip is attempting to steal from the guards. Will they make it out of this unscathed, or will they be thrown into another battle? Let's find out.
Alright, so the plan is that I'm going to sneak up behind this guy strumming his lute.
Okay.
I'm going to release a rat from my newly found hat of vermin.
Okay.
Between the rat and a very subtle sleight of hand, we are going to distract this creature, this grung, and I'm basically going to drop my normal sad lute on the ground, and I am going to Indiana Jones thieve his lute, basically replacing it. All because I just have a hope that this is a nicer loot than mine. If not, then this is just going to be fun for everyone.
Sure, why not?
The boogie boards are at the ready so that I can run and jump on it and take off, either avoiding hopefully harm or just, making a speedy exit. And before I do any of that, I am going to cast Enhance Ability on, I believe I can cast it on my...
You can cast it on yourself,
So I'm going to cast Cat's Grace on myself, which gives me an advantage on dexterity checks.
Okay.
Thinking I'll need to be nimble for this.
Okay.
So we're going to do that. And,
sure.
That's what's happening.
All right,
that's
cool.
the
So first things first, you want to tap on his shoulder, right?
I want to, the rat and the timing of the shoulder should be roughly the same time.
Okay.
I probably want him to see the rat slightly first.
Okay.
That way then he's already a little distracted, and then I give him a little tap.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and make a couple of rolls here. So the first roll is going to be if he notices the rat at all, okay? I'm going to say just a flat 10, if below he doesn't notice it, above he does.
Okay.
So for perception +4, 9 + 4, 13, he notices the rat, okay? So the rat comes running out from in between his legs as he's back around to the chorus, not that easy, as he notices this furry creature come running out. Both of the guards that were nearby do look over. Are you trying to be stealthy at this point?
I would probably still be trying to be stealthy at this point.
Sure.
Yeah.
Theobald is over by the water, and he's a turtle, so turtles on the water,
Right,
no biggie.
right. Just a turtle.
Nothing biggie. Go and give me a stealth check, and you have advantage on that, right? Because of your cat's grace. Cool.
That's probably not going to be it. That's an 11, and that is a 17.
Okay, a 17.
Sorry, a 14.
14. 17?
14.
14.
17?
It can be 17, but it, in all actuality, was 14.
Let me roll their perception once more. See how they do. Oh,
I think that one's getting retired. It started failing me. Throw it.
Oh gosh.
Uh-oh.
What do I want to say? What happens here?
Basically, before you do say anything, I'm trying to, perceive what's happening. If I see them running toward me, I'm still executing the plan, but more.
Where are you currently
instead of
hiding right
shock.
now? Are you currently hiding underneath?
Yes, I basically tried to go around kind of there, probably even closer to the boogie boards, because I'm literally tap, mad dash, going. And if I see them all running toward me,
Sure. Yeah, I'm going to say that was going to be, that 14 will be enough then, because of the, the chaos of the rat. So he immediately stops playing and holds the lute up in his left hand. This guard comes running towards him. And he's like, "What's wrong?" And he's like, "I saw a rat. It scared me." And he's like, "You're a guard. That kind of thing can't scare you." As the two are arguing back and forth, the other one, he looks over, but he's like, "Nah, that guy's got it." And he's going to keep looking off in Kotka's general direction. What is your next step here?
New wrinkle on the plan, just to make sure. I've got 2 more charges in my hat. This time, frog. 2 rats, suspicious. Frog out of nowhere, totally fine. I'm going to attempt to make the frog head off in this direction, kind of toward Kotka, to hopefully distract the new guard especially.
So, how are you doing that with the Hat of Vermin? Because I know that you can pull it out, but how are you trying to attempt to control the direction at which it comes out?
It just tries to get away from you as quickly as possible, so
you're trying to angle it in the direction
Exactly,
that
I'm
comes
just
out.
shifting towards the water's edge a little bit, that way he's theoretically, running this way.
Sure, yeah. So the frog comes hopping out, and he's like, "Oh, a frog. I'm at peace. Because he's a grung. Grungs are frogs.
Sure, right.
Whatever. So he calms down quite a bit after seeing the frog come out.
Okay.
And the two of them stop arguing and get down to a more pleasant level of conversation.
Okay.
The Lute is still down at his side at this point.
All right, so that's all there is. We're gonna try to sleight of hand it. You know what? Actually, in hindsight, I really feel like the chaos was the better route to go. So finally, we send a bat.
Oh, a bat!
With our final charge from the vermin.
I did not think this vermin was going to be useful at all.
We're getting a lot of play out of this one way or another. I'm going to shift back away from the water's edge. I want this to basically fly at both of their faces, distract them, hopefully fly past them so they turn around. Anything like that is the goal.
Okay.
So there we go. It's released, and then I'm ready to try to sleight a hand or whatever kind of check I need to basically. Right after that is when I'm going for the loot.
Sure, the bat flies out, totally misses this first one, and nails this guy right in the face, who this guy is looking at. He drops the loot and does the Kevin McAllister of like, as he is totally frightened by the whole bat situation, and immediately starts to run away as he takes off in this general direction.
Is he still holding the loot, or did
No, he dropped it.
Excellent. Okay, that was perfect. Then I just am going to attempt to grab it and make a mad dash for my boogie board.
Are you gonna try to switch, or are you just gonna grab it?
If it's just there, free to take, then I'm just grabbing this thing now. So,
sure. Yeah. So you grab the loot, and then you just
dual-wielding loots.
Yeah, you got two, right?
Right.
You got two paws.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever.
Sure.
Easy. Sure. Mm-hmm. So you grab both loots. You hop onto the bubble board. Where your friend Theobald, your friend Theobald is currently on the other one. Kotka, you see all of this commotion going on. What are you doing in the?
That guy's still not moving, huh?
No, he seemed like totally not interested in what was going on over there.
Is the boat tied up?
Yes, we'll say that it is. It is currently attached to the dock. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna come out, take a shot with my short bow, and make a run for the boat.
Okay, sure. Go ahead and make an attack.
How far, is this body of water, by the way, to the other side?
It will take you a few minutes, probably, by gust of wind.
By gusting ourselves?
Yes, right.
I'm just debating whether or not I want to try to gust my way back towards our friend here. I'm kind of watching to see how his side
15.
goes.
15 hits. Yeah, go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. It is 8.
And an 8 on your damage. And I will go ahead and give you sneak on there because he had no idea that you were even there.
That's 13, 17.
17 total damage. That is enough. You shoot out and he has no time to react. It literally goes straight through his skull. And the grung drops dead. No noise at all. Okay? You hop onto the boat, okay? Give me an investigation roll. Or perception, if that's better.
Natural 1.
Natural 1, yeah. So you hop on board, you grab the steering wheel, and you...
Where's the wheel?
There's no pedals. There's not a single pedal in this thing.
And you start, kind of, shifting it left and right, and you're like, how do I drive this boat?
It's a great question.
Right. You do happen to notice a hat just sitting on a chair that is up by the
Oh, is
boat.
it similar to a different hat we just got?
Hats have worked really well, I'm just saying, big fan.
I will pick up and sort of look at the hat.
Cool, yeah, you pick it up and you think it's like, oh, this is kind of like piratey or whatever. It looks like a typical pirate's hat, sort of situation. Do you want to put it on?
Yeah, I want to put that on.
Yeah, so you put it on and you turn around and you notice you are not alone on this boat. You are currently on this boat with some sort of weird humanoid blob looking things. They're kind of formless, but you recognize them immediately as unseen servants, as they are all like, ahoy there, the captain has returned. What do we do, captain? Give us the order. And I will tell you that the hat that you now have is called the Captain's Cap. Go ahead and add that to your inventory. Since you don't have a computer, I'll read out what that does.
Okay.
Alrighty, the Captain's Cap is now in your inventory, and it gives you a +1 to your AC. Not only that, it says, the sturdy hat grants the wearer +1 to their AC. This hat also allows the wearer to see and control the unseen servants on the ship so long as they speak like a pirate. These servants are magically bound to the ship and can never leave.
Okay.
Okay?
Follow them boards. So I'd like for them to follow the boogie boards.
Sure! Aye, aye, sir! They say as they immediately, one reaches off of the boat and takes away the line that is attaching you to the dock, and skirts off into the lake after Theobald and Zip. Theobald and Zip have quickly been able to figure out these bubble boards.
My lifelong goal of surfing has come true.
How does it feel, Theobald?
It's actually kind of anticlimactic. Such has been my life.
Okay, you feel like these surfboards go quite a bit faster than the average.
I have gust of wind. Can I make it go twice as fast?
If you want to burn a spell slot to try to make that happen,
I'll burn it because it's a cantrip. So you know what the hell.
Gust of wind is not a cantrip. Gust of wind is a level 2 spell.
Mine's just gust. You're
Gust,
right.
yeah, sure, yeah. Go ahead and go ahead and cast gust.
Okay.
See what happens. Not gust of wind, but just regular gust.
Right. So I just cast gust.
And how do you do
Yeah.
it? Like when you...
Well, it's nice and bald.
And I'm assuming
and
that
then
you
and then
push behind you. Yeah, but I'm assuming
yeah,
you like
I'll,
lean back. Yeah. There you go. Sure. Yeah. You
the
you
bubbles.
notice that you are slightly ahead of Zip now, so it just gave you just a little bit of a oomph. If this were a race, you would be in the lead.
Rad, bruh.
I turn and gesture in a way that I'm not going to do on camera since this is a family.
Yeah. But you do need to talk like a surfer dude, so I want to hear that out of you, Theobald.
But yeah, that's where I said wax on, wax off. Is that a surfer dude term?
That is not. It's a
Still,
karate dude term.
Yeah, unfortunately.
It involved a surfboard though, didn't it?
No.
What? I thought it was like waxing their car.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. I mean, you do wax a surfboard.
Yeah, see?
I don't think you wax
sex
it off.
wax is what it's called,
That's right.
I believe.
But I don't think
so
you
I'm
wax it
yelling
off.
sex wax while I...
I'm not going to look up that term, but I'm going to say that it definitely is.
This must have been a bad
surfer
gesture if we're gonna say
term.
that and then keep it a family show.
Yeah.
It's a brand, I swear.
All right.
Nice.
How is that the one surfing thing you know?
What do I know about surfing?
Sex wax. Why is that the one thing?
Because I had some. I don't know. I never had a surfboard, but I had.
Sure. Cutting to Katka, who's on the ship, you see all of your crewmen, the unseen servants. They're raising the sail and they're steering the ship for you. They're basically in complete control for you, and you're able to sit back and enjoy the show, as it were, as you look out at your companions who are surfing right alongside the ship. You look up at the tower and you think that you are just probably a minute or two away from there, and you think, this is going to be pretty easy, no problem.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, all simple. When out from below the ocean surface, you see an unfriendly creature pop up out of the water in between Theobald and Kotka as a shark makes an appearance.
An angry shark has surfaced and set his sights on Theobald. Will the adventurers survive this totally tubular, wiggity whack surfing battle? Find out next time on Tales and Tales, a D&D adventure. Stick around to find out more about the backstory of our characters.
Well, I think he'd like you to see him as very steady and predictable and knowledgeable and somebody you could count on. I think in reality he's a little bit of a fish out of water when it comes to adventuring, so good thing he has that shell he can pop into.
So I'm very fun-loving. A lot of Tabaxi like to get riled up. We're an energetic race. I like to have a lot of fun. I like to adventure. That's the best way to get all this loot. That's the best way to get my songs out there into the world. So I like to explore. I like to be adventurous. I'm pretty whimsical in nature. I like to do kind of maybe odd things, be very adventurous and bold with that. I live a pretty carefree lifestyle other than when it comes to Lionel Witchie.
Koka doesn't necessarily trust people a lot. He was always, as part of the tribe of the Aarakocra, that was the people that he trusted. And when he was the bounty hunter, he was sort of on his own, which actually fits really well into what we sort of think of as a rogue. So he is, like most rogues, the sort of dark and mysterious with a troubled past.